Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. Today is the 6th of September 2021. It's a Monday afternoon. Beautiful sunny day here in Hungary. And we are working on our diamond painting canvas called Matyo Himzes. And I have done some of the background color, and now we're going to fill in some of the colors of our Matyo embroidery. This is a type of embroidery done in specific regions of Hungary. As I said before, it is used on clothing, but it can also be used as a motif for like decorating the wall. Instead of wallpaper, they put paintings. Even on the outside of the some of the walls. It's done pillowcases, tablecloths, clothes, you name it. They use it for just about everything. And I have a rogue diamond over here. Of course, we're going to straighten out our rows and check over our diamond painting to make sure every square is filled in. So far, I had no particular problem with this canvas. I think the colors are beautiful. They really pop out from the black background. Let's try this number 6. There seems to be quite a bit of that. It's a symbol number 6. And that is a 956 DMC code. 956 is a beautiful, lively pink color, which definitely will pop out from the black, just like the, I think the yellow does also. So, let's get to work. How are you doing today? We had a couple of chilly nights. The days are very nice and balmy, about 25 degrees centigrade, which is just absolutely perfect temperature. Now we're supposed to get a little warming, which I would appreciate. Then I will use the last days of, first days of fall, last days of summer, to go to the spa and soak in the hot mineral spring. We've been there quite a few times. So was a little monster. Loved it. Definitely does have a healing effect, calming down the inflammation, which I have in all my joints. You know, everybody has their aches and pains. Perfectly normal. From what I have heard, it's perfectly normal since everybody has it. And since everybody has it, I would say it is perfectly normal. That's just my opinion, you know. I do have an opinion about everything. School has started with no particular hitches or hang-ups. So far, in this country, they do give jabs to 12 to 18-year-olds also, of course, with the parents' consent, permission, or the parent being there. But mainly it is done by the children's pediatrician or the school doctor. Over here we do have a doctor and a nurse for the school. But the children all have their own pediatrician that carries them through from the moment of birth. A lot of them, second or third generation in the same family. So actually, there's a positive to that they do know the family history and what are the problems as far as medical are concerned in the family, which I think makes it for a better treatment since, you know, very difficult with a small child. They cannot explain to you what hurts them or what their problem is at first. we sort of have to second the guess. But I think that if the doctor already knows the background, that makes it a little bit easier to second guess what could be the problem. Like I know in my family, ear infections are quite predominant. So when a baby starts screaming bloody murder and doesn't want to take the bottle or what have you, has a high fever, usually the first thought is, probably the little ears are hurting, and there's not much you can do with that. Usually happens in the middle of the night. I don't know how it is in your house, but in our house, the going rate is middle of the night, or on the weekend when there's no doctor, no pharmacy, this is hungry. Please schedule your illness during office hours. You are not allowed to get sick when, the doctor is not in the office. So do try to schedule your not feeling well, from 9 to 5. And on the days that the doctor happens to be in your village. Yeah. Yes, I know. I can see you're laughing. Yeah, you're rolling on the floor. That's how it is. I'm really quite serious. I wanted to have a tooth pulled, but I didn't on purpose. Actually, it turns out I don't need it pulled because it was on a Friday. And if I was going to have any problems after it, no pharmacy, no doctor, no nothing. So we have learned to schedule. I don't know, as far as me having babies, I kept on having babies during holidays. First one was on Father's Day. Next one was on Memorial Day. And the next one was during the spring break. And then the next one was school start. Like I didn't really have much control when a baby decides to make its entrance. Hello, doctor, I think we're having a baby. And he's like, now? I go, yeah. I mean, sooner or later that baby has to come out. And he's like, okay, well, if you insist on giving birth, I go, well, I don't think I have too much to say about the subject. It's like, like the baby decided, check what's outside. Like I had any control. Could you hold up on wanting to come out, baby? I mean, the doctor doesn't feel like delivering you right now. They can ask you the most ridiculous questions. And if you give them an extremely intelligent look, they're like, you don't understand? I go, no, I don't. I tend to have a sarcastic nature, I mean, I did find it strange that the doctor's sitting at the foot of the delivery table eating a sandwich. I haven't eaten in the past 24 hours, and he's stuffing his face. I mean, like, are you bored down there? Or maybe I should sing and dance while I'm screaming from pain, or something. Do something useful. Yeah. After that, I referred to him as Dr. Sandwich. I think his name was Stanovich or something like that. But I referred to him as Dr. Sandwich. At that point, I really didn't care what his name was. Just, get that baby out. I mean, I'm talking about 10, 11-pound little darlings. And it was touch and go all through the labor. Is it going to come out? Is it going to get stuck? Can we get it out? And you're lying there like, am I supposed to answer that question? I said, yep, get it out. It's not staying in. As far as how you get it out, I'm not the one that went to school to learn how to get it out. But they managed to come out perfectly fine. We all have our wonderful motherly experiences. And then they show you the baby. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't he beautiful? No, I think it looks ugly. But you can't say that. I mean, it's your beautiful baby. Oh, isn't it adorable? And you look at it and you're like, I didn't have that. That's not what the book and the magazine pictured that I was going to have. That one's a mess. Are you sure it's mine? Yeah. I don't care. Let's be honest. If a mama was definitely honest, she would say that baby looks horrid. I mean, let's try to clean it up a bit. Maybe it will look better. Really, you're lying. Everybody's going, oh, it's so beautiful. And you're like, really? If that's beautiful, what do you call ugly? Well, of course, once you start looking at it, you can't stop looking at it because it is beautiful, and you're like, yeah, I guess they were right. It's beautiful. And you start crying and, oh, I'm so happy. And they're looking at you like, have you gone crazy, girl? Weird things happen in a woman's life. Of course, now we are not supposed to call it the mother or what have you. We are supposed to call it the birth person. I mean, come on, be serious. Yes, I've seen the article when men can have babies, but certain pre-existent conditions must be met for that. Otherwise, where would the baby grow? I mean, okay, so you can get it out to a C-section, but it still needs a uterus to grow, right? And if the man has a uterus, is it still a man? I guess I'm too old to understand these modern shenanigans, Okay, it's a birth person, what have you. And you're chest feeding, not breastfeeding. Okay. Whatever. As long as the baby is healthy and is loved and taken care of, really don't care what you call it. I guess I'm too old to get hysterical about such things. Now, how's that? I can see the colors popping up, and as usual, I think I'm allergic to the camera. Excuse me, I had to blow my nose. Now that one is a number 4. Number 4 is the symbol, and that's a DMC code 606. That's a 956. I want a 606. Oh, that's a red color. Yes, it is. Pretty. That's my freezer defrosting itself, and it makes its groaning, moaning noises. I think I might have to go over there and give a kick for it. Especially if it does it in the middle of the night, and you're like, Do we have some kind of animal in this house? What's that noise? Because before, my freezer was in the pantry, and then we moved, and now my refrigerator is in the kitchen, so it's in the same room as I am. So noises that I have not heard before, now I get to hear. And I'm like, did it always make that noise? Or is just doing it in the new flat? Actually, it's not so new. We've been only here more than 2 years. See how time flies? Okay, now, I don't think we have any scattered number 4. I don't see it. We have a whole block over here. Number 4 symbol. So we're going to go there. I had to replace the tip of my pen because it was not picking up drills. And I learned from one of the YouTube videos that if it doesn't pick up drills, possibly doesn't have anything to do with your wax, but you need to replace the tip. If you don't have an Everlife or whatever that tip is called, it's a special tip, because these tips I exchange from the diamond painting pen that comes in your kit. I take the tip out of that and put it in my pen, and this way I don't have to buy a new pen. Although I saw a diamond painting pen that I fell in love with, so I think I'm going to present myself for Christmas with that diamond painting pen, because if I want it, I will budget my craft money so I can buy what I have my heart set on, because it's part of the pleasure of doing crafts is buying the little things that are so cute and so beautiful and makes you happy. Seriously. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, and that's 3. So we're going to go. There's 4 of that symbol right there, and then we're going to go here, and then we're going to go right there. I did tell you I took apart the pink socks I knitted because it looked just okay. It wasn't wow perfect. I love it, so I took it apart. If I'm going to refresh my knowledge of sock knitting, then I might as well do it the proper way, so I relearn what took me months to learn, and from what I have noticed, it does come back. They said it's like riding a bicycle. Once you learn how to do it, you can do it. Well, folks, I can't. Really, I wanted to buy a bike that has a auxiliary, little motor, little electric motor, for when you're going on long distances or you get tired. Well, of course, my cracky knees and, snap, crackle, and pop on my knees. You have the same thing. But I forgot how to ride a bicycle. Really. I have not done it in such a long time. And then I was thinking, we really don't have that much good weather here in order for a moped or something like that to be very useful, because then the weather gets so bad that you really can't use it. So it would be a waste of quite a lot of money, because they are not inexpensive. No. If I am not sure about something, and if If I am not like, oh yeah, I want that and that makes me happy, and oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh yeah, then I don't buy it. Oh, today we went jean shopping. Believe me, I got my first pair of jeans, and I got two of them. One black one and one the regular blue jeans. Very comfortable. One is stretch and the other one is regular jeans. The blue jeans is a stretch blue jeans. I figured it was much more practical to buy some jeans, and that way I don't have to worry about, what kind of pants or whatever to put on. I just slip on a pair of jeans. That was my purpose of buying jeans, because this summer I bought a pair of jean shorts, and I got a jean, below the knee pants for the summer, and I really liked them. So this is why I thought I'd get regular long, jeans for the fall. Well, of course, now I got new jeans and the weather is going to turn warmer, of course. That's okay. I am not looking forward to snow and ice. I am definitely a summer person. And this summer seemed to have gone by so fast. And now my camera is stuck to the canvas. I think I should get a different kind of tripod, because this is very iffy. And it has a tendency to faint, and it falls down. Camera, tripod, everything all together. It's a rather expensive camera to be broken because of an inexpensive tripod. Hubby's got two pair of jeans also. So like I said, we were jean shopping today because I saw the delivery truck. I told you I am on Main Street and I see the trucks and everything go by. And I saw a delivery truck coming to the store is about 2 houses away from us around the corner. And I figured, they got a new shipment, so let's take a look. Because last time, I think it was last week we went, they didn't have the jeans that I wanted or for hubby either. So this time we were lucky. We both got it. And I got two tops where I was at it. Long sleeved, because I seem to be short on long sleeve tops. I have sweaters and sweatshirts, but in this warm weather where all you have is a little bit windy, actually a long sleeve t-shirt or a top is enough. You don't really need a jacket, but I didn't have any. I have, winter turtlenecks and what have you, but for some reason I did not have long sleeve tops. So I bought one top to match each jean. And I ordered a windbreaker, pink color, would you believe? First time in my life I will have a pink windbreaker. That's all the color they had. And a thinner hooded, jacket to run around in. So I think I am all set. And I finally found some hangers because I was running out of hangers to hang stuff in the closet. You remember last week we bought some furniture to put away the papers and books and what have you. And now I find that I have shoes that need to be arranged. So need to get some sort of a shoe storage what have you. 3850, that's a music. 3850, that's a pretty green color. Okay, let's move this up. Okay. I think my eyes are more rested today, so I have not felt the need to use the magnifying glass. The doctor did say that I overstrained them. I didn't have much choice. I had to rest a bit more. I made some, hubby went to the village, cleaned out the vegetable garden, and he brought some tomatoes, and he brought some green tomatoes. So what I did was, first time I'm trying it out, I pickled them. I didn't know what to do with them. Now the regular tomatoes, I make it in individual packages, you know, one package for each cooking, whenever I use them for cooking. So the ones that were very ripe went in the freezer. The ones that were just barely ripe will stay to be eaten fresh. And the green ones I pickled with garlic and onions and vinegar, salt, sugar. Yeah. Well, I was supposed to use some dill with it, but I couldn't find any, and the dill in our yard, in the vegetable lot, didn't make it through all the storms. So I just put some black pepper in it. I think it should be okay. The pickle juice is the same one we use for cucumbers and what have you. We can always pickle, you know, stuff left over from the garden. Even such things as cauliflower, green onions, green tomatoes. What else? Beets. Beets can be pickled. For that you need caraway seed. I have that. And one squash managed to survive in the garden. So that will be baked in the oven. I cut it in half, take out the seeds, put some butter and brown sugar in it, and stick it in the oven and roast it. And it's so good. I would put cinnamon in it also, but hubby doesn't like it, so I just put a little nutmeg in it. And it's got a few carrots that he managed to salvage. Actually, the weather and the storms did a job on the vegetable garden, so I'm thinking that perhaps we're going to have a little problem as far as the cost of vegetables in the winter. So, you know, whatever I can get my hands on. Now the freezer is full of meat, but whatever I can get my hands on, this is the harvest season, and stock up and put it in the freezer, because I would think it's still cheaper now than it will be in the middle of the winter. You know, your fall vegetables. And cabbage, I don't know. Peas are sort of missed out on stocking up the freezer with it. And the only ones we will have now are from the greenhouse or for import, you know. There's never any shortage of any kind of vegetables or fruit in this country, very well stocked. And you can always find everything in the produce section of the supermarket. So I thank you very much for spending time with me this afternoon. Do tell me, how do you like the way our Matyo embroidery is coming out? Let me see if I shut the light off. Maybe you can see it better. How's that? Please hit the like and the subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now. Bye.